Hi guys, it's Danny. Okay, today we're gonna make a little bit of a different video. I need your guys' help. So while I'm gonna ask you some questions, I'll show you what happens with my collection, some things that are in bloom. Alrighty, so first of all, I discovered that YouTube just implemented a new info card, and it's a poll, and I love polls. So I do want to learn more about how you guys grow your orchids, pretty much a ratio. So if you visit this info card right here, you will see you have some questions that you can answer. So the question is, where do you grow your orchids? So the first options is I grow them in my house, which means that you grow them in normal house conditions, no added humidity, no added nothing, with the light that natural sun provides you, and so on. So you cannot really play around with too many things like temperature and all of that. The second option is a special greenhouse, which means a proper greenhouse where maybe you can control humidity or temperature, or you can hose down your orchids rather than watering them at the sink, and so on. And the third option is a separate growing room, which can be a room in your house or an extension of your house, or anything that cannot be really considered a greenhouse, but you can control some things, maybe humidity, maybe you can add fans, and so on. I'm asking you guys this because I want to know what type of videos to make in the future. I always suspected most of my viewers grow them in their house, so pretty much I was focused on home growing conditions, but I would just like to know what the ratio is because I want to improve my videos. I want to see how many videos for home growing I should make, how many for sort of a separate room, and how many for a greenhouse, although I might not have a proper greenhouse, but I can adapt. So thank you guys. Hope you will answer the poll that I have here. I do love polls, so I'm looking forward to see your answers. Alrighty, so this is the first question. Let's get on to the second question. Alrighty, the second question will refer to growing orchids in clay pots. If you've watched my videos, you know that I intend to switch to clay pots. It's a long story, inorganic media, blah blah. If you want to know the story, just let me know in the comments below and I'll update you. But I don't have any experience with clay pots. The reason is that they're very hard to find here, and if I find them, they're very expensive. So I don't have any experience with them. And I wanted to know something about them for those of you who grow orchids in a clay pot. Number one, does the clay pot end up like this? This is the ceramic cylinder that I tried out. I hate it. I don't mind a little bit of mineral deposit, but this is beyond recognition. This is mold, this is algae, this is everything that I dislike on a pot. Given this is not necessarily the same material, this might be slightly porous, because if I look at my clay mount, it's looking rather fantastic. Again, I don't mind a little bit of algae here and there, yeah, okay, but certainly it does not look like this. So for those of you who grow orchids in a clay pot, do let me know please in the comments below if a clay pot can end up like this, and if you can, under what conditions. High humidity, temperature, and stuff like that. So if you can give me a little bit of information about your environment with growing orchids in clay pots and so on. I will discover these things as I go, yeah, but I'm trying to take some precaution measures, and I'm trying to figure out if my decision will be correct, because I'm just going on instinct here and what I think will do great. But if you guys can give me a few details, that will help me a lot, because I might just screw up everything, and by potting everybody in clay pots, I might really make my life hard. So thank you so much in advance, and do let me know everything that you would like to mention you think is useful about growing orchids in clay pots. Alrighty, second question will come from the point of view of artificial light. I've never used it before. I do have experience with it, but with aquariums. So with aquarium growing, there's a set of specific rules for each plant that you want to grow. Some plants need more light, some plants don't. It's different. But I cannot really figure out how much some orchids need, in the sense that, okay, you have artificial light, but how much artificial light do they need? What should be the output of the fixture? And if you guys grow your orchids under artificial light, please let me know some details and some helpful tips. I will intend to use LED strips actually, which do have a high output compared to T8s, but then again, I'm not sure about the T5s. No metal halides of any sorts, because they're just too hot. But yeah, if you have a few tips to give me, that would be appreciated, because the articles just say place your orchid 20 centimeters below. But it's more about the quantity of light per particular how do I say this? Length. So let's say 10 centimeters square. How much light? I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but if you have any helpful tips for me regarding artificial light, do let me know, because I don't know, I just feel like articles and everybody suggests that you judge for yourself. They don't necessarily give me any rules and so on. Maybe I shouldn't look for rules, maybe I'm overthinking this, but if you have experience with artificial light, do let me know, and do let me know what type of orchids do well under artificial light. So thank you in advance, and I'm looking forward to read your comments. And the last question that I have is regarding fertilizer. Yeah, I know, I'm still wondering about that. So because I will grow my orchids in inorganic media, I really will not use organic fertilizer, because I just believe that in time I'll just end up with a whole biomass there that will not decompose properly, and yeah, the whole point of now repotting orchids for 5 years will be pretty much defeated by organic fertilizer. So I'm going for inorganic fertilizer. Some people call it chemical. Everything is a chemical compound, even in nature, so I don't really agree with that, but you get what I'm saying. Synthetic fertilizers. So regarding those, if you guys ever used anything else except orchid fertilizer, do let me know, because I just have a funny feeling that orchids need more fertilizer than we actually provide, and this is how they look so well coming out of the nursery, and yeah, not so well when we grow them. I'm actually thinking of switching to Purus Professional. If you guys used it, do let me know what you think about it. I do like the powder form. It's more economical in my eyes, so do let me know if you've ever experimented with anything else rather than orchid fertilizer, because I just feel it's very, very weak. And if I were to use a bigger quantity, it's not going to be economical for me. So I'm just wondering if you have any experience with other types of fertilizers. Maybe you're afraid to spread the information because you might fertilize your orchids with tomato fertilizer. It might not be wrong. So let me know what your thoughts are on fertilizer, because for the life of me, I kind of tend to think that orchids need more fertilizer than we actually give them. Or not necessarily need, because they can survive obviously pretty well with weak fertilizer or no fertilizer if you use tap water, but they're not very vigorous, are they? And when you see those orchids in greenhouses all lush and full of blooms, you kind of wonder, is it really only external factors, or is there something in their food? So okay, do let me know, please. I'm curious. If you've ever tried Peter's Excel fertilizers, again, do let me know what you think of it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. I cannot wait to read your comments. Also, don't forget to answer the poll that I made. That will help me in the future with videos. So thank you for watching. If you'd like to see more orchid videos from me, just subscribe to my channel. I post on a regular basis. Also, feel free to leave me questions in general about orchids if you have any, and I'll get back to you and try to help you as best as I can. If you click on the left side of your screen, you'll be directed to orchidnature.com, where you'll find care sheets, identification sheets, and also you can talk to us in the forum section. And also on the right side of your screen, you can click to watch another orchid tutorial. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!